Class.
Yes, yes.
You should have day 3 and day 4 out, and we are going to go over morning work. Day 3 and day 4 out. Yes. Okay, that's okay. Follow along. And I'm going to use Adrian's paper to read off of. Mandy made 27 pizzas. She made 16 pepperoni, 4 cheese, and the rest were sausage. How many sausage pizzas did Mandy make? What is my first step to solve this problem, Haddix?
Look for clue words.
Look for clue words. Okay, what clue words do you see?
I see rest.
Okay, so I see one, and it's tricky. I'm not sure if it was on our list yesterday. It's the word and. What do you think, what operation goes with the word and, Jacob?
Adding.
Addition. So what 2 numbers in that problem are we going to add? Jacob?
What 2 numbers?
Yep.
Are we gonna add? I'm confused.
Okay, let's read it again. Mandy made 27 pizzas. So that's the total number we have is 27. It's huge. She made 16 pepperoni and 4 cheese. So we know what kind the 16 is, and we know what kind the 4.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, so what 2 numbers are we adding?
We're adding 16 and 4.
16 and 4. Good. So 16 plus 4 is what, Jacob?
20.
20. Good. What's our next step? What you need? Okay, we'll just follow along, okay? Haddix, what's the next step? We know how many pepperoni and cheese together there are.
Add the remaining of like the 27. How much is left of the 27 pizzas? Because we added 16 plus 4, so we already know that's the pepperoni. So that's 20.
Okay.
And we still have 7 pizzas left. So,
How do you know there are 7 pizzas left?
Because there's 27 pizzas in total.
Okay, so what's the operation that we're going to use? What?
Addition? No, not. Subtraction?
Subtraction. What are we going to subtract? What's the big number that we're using?
27.
27 minus what?
20.
20. We have 27 total pizzas. We know what kind 20 of them are. So how many are sausage?
7.
7 pizzas are sausage. Make your paper look like mine. 7 pizzas are sausage. Next, round these numbers to the nearest 100. 324, rounded to the nearest 100. Yes, Macy. 300. Bingo. That's the answer to the first one. What is the next number? Let's see here. 558, rounded to the nearest 100. Brady. 558.
600?
600. Bingo. Last one is 256, rounded to the nearest 100. Yes, Aiden.
256.
256 is the number, yep.
300?
300, yep.
By 6.
So 300, 600, 300 are answers. Color all of the quadrilaterals. What is a quadrilateral?
No one.
Yes, Ivy. No, Ava. Allie. Allie.
They're a shape with 4 sides.
A shape with 4 sides. So quad means 4. Quadrilateral is a shape with 4 sides.
I thought quad made 5 and squad made 4.
Quad means 4. So you're going to color, I know our projector's not working today, but right here you're going to color this one, and this one. So there's 3 that'll be colored in. All the shapes with 4 sides. The only one that is not colored in is the triangle, yes. Yes, you can scribble them in. You don't have to color them all the way. Yes. Sure. All right, write the number in standard form. Kylie, can you come write that number? It's 500 plus 30 plus 3. That's fine. You can write it wherever you can. 500 plus 30 plus 3. Perfect. 533, 533 are your digits. Moving along to day 4, 71 plus 13. What are we going to do first? How do we set up our problem? Yes, Ava. Stack and attack it. 71 plus 13. We'll start in our ones place. Ava, what's 1 plus 3?
1 plus 3.
4. 7 plus 1?
8.
8. Answer is 84. Good job. Look at the base 10 blocks. Write the number shown. Come up to the board and write the number that the base 10 blocks show. How many 100 blocks are there?
3.
How many hundreds? 10 blocks are there? 4. Yep. So go ahead, write a 4. How many 10s are there? 4. And how many 1s?
3.
3. 443 is your number. Good job. Next, write the missing numbers to complete the pattern. 2, 4, 6, 8. As a class, tell me what's next.
10, 12, 14.
Good job. What are they counting by?
2.
Good job. Last one is also a 2-step problem, so y'all be watching out for clue words and what operations we're going to use. Becca put 91 books on a shelf. Of those books, 28 were nonfiction, 13 were poetry, and the rest were fiction. How many fiction books were there? What do we do first, Ava?
Look for clue words.
Okay, what clue words do you see?
How many?
How many? Okay. What's our first operation that we're going to use? Joshua. Subtract. What are you going to subtract?
28 and 13.
28 and 13. Why would you subtract those?
I mean
Add those numbers. Good. So we know that the total number is 91. We need to know how many that are already categorized, right? We know that 28 are nonfiction. We know that 13 were poetry. So we're going to add, like Joshua said, 28 plus 13. Joshua, what's 8 plus 3? 11. Add our 10s together. 4. So 41 books. That's what we know. We know that those are nonfiction. We know that those are poetry. And how many books, remind me again, do we have total?
91.
91. 91 is our big number. So what operation are we going to use now? We know not subtract, Brady. What are we going to subtract?
41. Take away 91.
41 take away 91? 91 take away 41. Yeah, you just said it backwards. No big deal. Brady, what's 1 minus 1?
0.
What's 9 minus 4?
5.
So how many fiction books do we have? 50. Becca has 50 fiction books. Awesome. Becca. Yep. All right. Put your warm-up away. Yep. Put your day 3, day 4 away. And you are going to receive, Ms. Jordan, if you don't mind, passing these out. Yes. out a paper that says Operation Clue Words. And all of the clue words that we learned yesterday are on it. I would like you to glue it in the next clean page of your math journal. Next clean page of your math journal. And you have 3 minutes to do that. So quickly open your math journal, glue it in. If you need a glue stick, I have a couple extra. Also share with your friends. Ask her to use it. You can borrow Kylie's when she's finished. Oh man, okay, throw it away. I'll get you a new one. Once you have it glued in, if you'll show me you're ready to move on by putting your glue stick away, and everything but your math book should be in the floor. No, pencils should be away as well. That's the day that the paper was published. Like, that's the day someone needed the paper. Good question. Nope, you don't need your glue stick anymore. Nope, no pencils. Just your math book. Hayden, you almost done, bud? Good job. Keep them out for right now. Yes, ma'am. Jesse, keep your notebook out, bud. You have 45 seconds left. If you are done, if you will look over those words, we're about to read them together. What's yours? We'll get you another one. It just flew away, didn't it? Oh, it's still down. 20 seconds left. Keep reading over the paper. Easton, you keep working, okay?
Imagine if I get done at the last second.
Oh, one more.
All right. All right, clue words. It's what we learned about yesterday, right? What is a clue word? Raise your hand and tell me. Yes, Aiden.
It is a word that represents add, subtract, multiplication, and division.
Close. So it's a word that tells us what one we're going to use, right? Anybody else, Kaden? Yep, go ahead. Okay, so a clue word is something that gives us a hint, right, of what to use. What is an operation? Aiden kind of hinted to it earlier. Haddox.
Add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Good. So what operation, what sign you're going to use, right? And then last, what is a two-step word problem? Jacob.
Is it where, like, a two-step word problem is where, like, there's 2 steps to the problem?
Yep, basically 2 steps to the problem. And usually the operations are different, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll add and then you'll subtract, or you'll subtract and then you'll add. Just like our 2 on our warm-up, right? So it's a multi-step. It may look really confusing, but it's probably just 2 smaller problems, right?
Yeah, that looks big.
Yes.
To be one big old problem.
Exactly. Not one big problem, just 2 small one problems. Ava, everything okay?
He keeps talking to Jesse while you're talking.
All right. Look up here, bud. We are going to look at our paper, and we are going to read all of the addition clue words together, okay? Ready? Add, all together, and, both, in all, sum, total, increase. Perfect. All addition clue words. Next is subtraction. Difference, fewer, gave away, take away, how many more, how much longer, shorter or smaller, left, less, change, decrease. Man, there's a lot for subtraction, isn't there? All right, multiplication, ready? Bottom left. Each, same, twice, product, in all, each, double, good.
Wait, never mind.
That's okay. Well, class, there are, each is for a couple different ones, so that can be kind of tricky, okay? For division, let's read these. Share equally, each, quotient, and every. Good job. So memorize, I'll give you like 30 seconds while we're getting the next activity ready to memorize these. Look at them really, really hard because you're going to need to know them in our next activity, okay? So I'll give you about 30 seconds to look. You're doing an activity.
I can just look at it while we're doing
All right, everyone put their notebooks on the floor. Put your notebooks on the floor. Everyone is going to get one glove. If you will put it on the hand that you do not write with. Do not. So if you're a right-handed, put it on your left hand. Markers and pencils, everything off your desk. Well, pick one then.
All right. I write with both hands, though.
That's okay, then just pick one. Perfect. We are going to pass out the yellow Operation Man. Oh, sorry, Missy. Raise your hand if you've ever played Operation. All right, class.
Yes.
We're getting a little excited. Ooh, class.
Yes.
Kylie. All eyeballs on me. We're getting a little excited, and that is okay. I'm excited too. But we gotta listen to instructions so we can have a good time, okay? Everyone put their hands in their laps off of their desk. Don't touch anything until all instructions are given, okay? Thank you. These are Operation Man, okay? He is split up into 4 parts. Uh-oh, I have it wrong way. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Oh, hands in your lap, We got to keep a sterile field because this is Operation. Your hands have to be clean. Every table is going to get a bag full of clue words. Paddocks, if you will spread them out all around the Operation Man. Jacob, if you will spread yours out all across the... Oh, unless I ask you to do something, your hands are in your lap.
Miss Malley, can I just write lamb?
Yeah, you can stand up and walk around. Just place them all the way around. Face up so we can see the words. There's a bunch of them. Nobody take a picture. All right, class putting out things, your hands are in your lap. And you're looking up here for instructions, Kaden. You're looking up here for instructions. These are our operation utensils today. Okay, they are tongs, but they are actually our surgery utensils. Alright? So here's what you're gonna do, Easton. You are going to grab, you have a glove on, okay, with your other hand. With the hand you write with, don't touch. You are going to grab a key word, fewer. Okay? You and your teammates are going to discuss which operation it goes with. Does it go with addition? Does it go with subtraction?
Yes.
Maybe. Does it go with multiplication?
No.
What about division?
No.
Nope. So definitely subtraction. So you and your table discuss all of those things and decide, okay, yes, we do think it's subtraction, so we're going to put it right here on the subtraction part of the body, okay? Any questions? Joshua? Yes, we're all going to take turns. Mason, are you listening? Okay. So, Haddocks, you get one. Everyone's going to move it to your left. Yep. Perfect. So you do one and pass it to your neighbor, okay? You now have 10 minutes. Raise your hand. If your team cannot come to a decision on which one goes with which operation, raise your hand, and Miss Fielden or I don't mind to help at all. Okay? Yes. Nope, use your regular hand, like your writing hand. Your glove hand is just so the field stays sterile, right? We don't want to touch the patient with our dirty hand. We're just using our tongs and our glove hand. So if you need to use your glove hand to pick up a clue word, that's fine. Okay? Yes, Jacob?
There's two of each. Is that okay?
That's on purpose, yep. All right, y'all go ahead.
That's bad.
Remember, we're at a whisper level.
No, Aiden, you also go. You also go.
Yeah. Yes, everyone goes. Fewer. What do you think that goes to?
Aiden, you're supposed to pass so much dog.
I'm gonna spread yours out.
Have it to your left.
There's a whole lot of them, so
Yeah.
I just thought we were supposed to put them on.
That's perfectly fine. Here, you want to move them off the body just so you don't get confused with the ones you already got.
Okay. Stop. Out. Stop. No, that's Put it down. Put it
Oh,
out.
I had add. Did add go somewhere?
How many more? You may think about that one a little bit. More is tricky. More makes you think addition. But how many?
No, it's
Think about it.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, you pick one. Add
No, you pass it all to the left. Then you turn it back.
No, she refused. She actually took mine.
I'm going to try to get the whole
No.
You can touch the words with your glove hand if you need to.
She didn't know. She got
Or decrease, what do you think that is?
Ooh,
Ooh, double. Why does double mean multiply? Why do you
because
think?
2 times 4. You double the number.
You double the number. So what would you multiply by? 2. So what could double, let's think about it, what could double also mean? It could mean multiplication. It could be adding, yes, why?
What a add the number like 2 times 2 plus 2.
Like 2 plus 2 or 7 plus 7? Yeah, a million plus a million, Just do your best guess. You're doing really good.
Put it back. Take it out.
Okay, over here. Mason, you give me good one. Good. Oh, you fewer? You knew exactly what that was. about products. You've heard that when you're learning about which one.
Adding, like, what is the product?
Product. When you not when you're thinking about product, why is it multiplication? The answer to a multiplication problem is the product. Jacob, the answer to a multiplication problem is the product. So it'll go with the multiplication.
Wait, what kind of that's not even showing? Some products are not even
Look, guys.
How are y'all doing?
He has no idea.
Okay, which one do you need help with? Where are you putting it?
So